Hey guys, Tom with BuyMeAniPhone.com back at you today. And today we're going to be taking a look at the AT&T TeleNav. Let's see if we can get that focused on there. This is AT&T Navigator powered by TeleNav. We're going to take a peek at this application and this GPS unit, and we're going to see what it's all about. Now, let's get into the app right away. Now, the difference between the AT&T Navigator powered by TeleNav and all the other GPS apps that we've reviewed is that the AT&T Navigator powered by TeleNav is a cellular-based GPS application, which simply means that all the maps are not stored on your phone, which could be a positive or which could be a negative, depending on how you look at it. They are downloaded as you go via the cellular network. So the positive in that is that you don't have all these maps taking up 1 or 2 gigs of memory on your iPhone. The negative is that if you don't have cellular service at that particular time, you're not going to have access to your maps. So that being said, the TeleNav, or AT&T Navigator powered by TeleNav, is a subscription-based GPS service. It is $9.99 a month. And that gets billed right to your AT&T bill. So in essence, it's $120 a year, just under $120 a year. So depending on what your needs, that may be something that you're interested in, and it may not be. So to go through the interface, and then we're going to go out into the car like we always do. We've got a couple of different things here. We've got Drive To, we've got Search, Maps and Traffic, Tools and Extras. So let's start with the Tools and Extras right off the bat. So we've got home address, so you can put your home address in there. Favorites, you can put some of your favorites in there. Tips pop up every now and then, so you can either close that or put no more tips and they won't pop up. Preferences, here's your preferences. Your route type, you can make fastest, traffic optimized, shortest, preferred streets, so on and so forth. Moving maps, you can have 3D or 2D maps. Traffic alerts are on, which is another benefit of having a cellular-based navigational unit, is that traffic alerts are always there for you. Speed limit, okay, I only have it to show the speed limit. You can either show an alert or you can disable. Then we've got all your audio options. Audio options with street names, no street names, no audio. Let's go here. Audio language, backlight is always on, map colors, and help card, so we can turn that help card off. So those are all your extras. Okay. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes here. Okay, you've got about, support info, new features, tour, so on and so forth, and your PIN number. So we've got Drive To, Search, Maps and Traffic. Again, we're going to go right back to Maps and Traffic, and what it'll do is it'll put you on the PIN. Okay, and then you can go 3D or you can go 2D. Okay. What a really nice thing that I like about this, guys, is see this little iPod here? You can pop that out while you're in the app, and you can use your iPod controls, which is really cool. I really like that feature. And actually, once you start driving, it automatically pops in. Okay. Your search, okay, again, you can always find the lowest price gas nearby with gas by price category in the search menu. So we've got food and coffee, gas stations, gas by price, banks, ATM, Wi-Fi's, parking lots, pretty much anything that you can imagine. So let's go to banks and ATMs. Banks and ATMs, at my current location, we're going to get results. And here are all the banks and ATMs. Okay. And it works with all the other points of interest also. Parking lots, hotels, movie theaters, taxis, grocery stores. We're going to see grocery stores getting results. That was Mr. Doug Broadhurst from Scotia that was just texting me. So here's all the grocery stores. Okay, but let's get to how most of us are going to use this. We're going to go to Drive To. Tip, did you know that you can pre-plan your routes and manage your favorites from the computer by logging on to navpreplan.com. So you can pre-plan all your routes right from your computer. So you've got home, again, here's home. My favorites, shake allows you to launch Navigator to a home address of your choice, so you can shake your phone and go home. I don't want to set up my home address. My favorites, I don't have any favorites there. My contacts, I can go to any of my contacts addresses. Recent places, Okay, last trip. And we can go address, business, airport, intersection. So your business, okay, again, we can go point of interest, so on and so forth. Airport, intersection. Let's go to address. So you can either type it or you can speak it. In this case, we're going to type it only because I'm on camera. It's a little bit easier for me that way. So we're going to type it. So the address, let's try, I don't know, 1776 West March Lane. Okay, city, Stockton. So Stockton pops up. California, we don't need the zip code. So we're going to go. Getting address. Here we go. There's our fastest current location. Use the volume control keys on your iPhone to increase or decrease the volume. Okay, and there we go. So it tells us the distance to our next turn, the street that we're going to turn on next, the total distance to our destination, and it's got our 3D mood and our estimated time of arrival. And then, of course, we have our iPod controls, so which is pretty cool. So and there's our artists. There's our playlists, there's our songs, okay. And then once you start moving, the iPod controls will go back in, and there you go. So guys, this has been a little overview of the user interface. We're going to go in the car right now, check it out. We're going to give you a dual view and see how accurate it is and really how it performs under real life situations. So guys, why don't you join me in the car, and we'll see you then. Okay guys, so here we are with the TeleNav, the in-car portion of our review. And as you can see, we've gone through all these menus before: drive to, search, maps, tools, and extras. Now the difference between TeleNav and all the other apps that we've done so far is TeleNav does not store your maps locally on your phone. So you always need to have a cellular connection to get data. Okay, so that's one of the things that, you know, as you think about which navigational app is right for you, that's one of the things that you want to consider. Now the app itself, there is no charge to download, but there is a $9.99 a month fee for AT&T Navigator from TeleNav. So that's something to think of. So what we want to do is we're going to go to drive to. It has tips. We're not going to have tips. Home, my favorites, my contacts, recent places, addresses, businesses, airports, and intersections. So let's go to businesses. And we're going to go to UPS store. So we're going to go to UPS store, current location. It's getting the results there. So it's taking it from wherever it is. Okay, so there's one on Pacific Avenue, East March Lane, and Trinity Parkway. So we're going to go to Trinity Parkway. You can either call it, you can view the map, you can save it to the favorites, or you can just drive to it. So we're going to go drive to, getting the fastest route. So fastest from our current location. So we're going to close that. It gives you your little map there, and we will be on our way. So as you can see, we are in a parking lot right now, so it doesn't give us you know, that we're on a route or anything like that. As you can see, there's the interface is nice and colorful. Okay, the graphics are pretty good. You know, it gives you a little car there. The wording and the text is nice and big, very easy to read. Okay, our estimated time of arrival is 9:02, so that's about 10 minutes. And it tells you the street that you're on and your next turn. And then it kind of shows you where you are. And then I believe once we get kind of on the road itself, it'll put us into like a 3D view, because right now we are at 2D view. Here there's a little iPod, so you can pop up your iPod controls and you can control your music right from within the app, okay, which is a pretty cool feature. Now guys, like, see, now it's getting the route information, and now we are at 3D.
1 miles. Continue to Thornton Road and then turn left.
Again, text-to-speech capabilities, and as you can see. And that's one of the good things about your cellular-based navigational applications, guys, is it'll check for traffic. Okay, there's like a live traffic feature. It'll check for traffic.
West Hammer Lane.
So, and we're not going to turn left on the Hammer, guys, because I know that there is some construction over there. So we're going to go straight. So it does look for traffic. It does not look for construction. But just to give you an idea, here's your iPod controls. You can go playlist, artist right from within the app, which is pretty cool. Right. And you can pause it, you can hide your iPod controls, and that's a really neat feature that just came out in the update. So you can control your iPod and music features right from within the app. And frankly, once we started moving, the iPod controls went back in, so I didn't even have to change them.
0.8 miles and turn right. Rerouting.
So here we are, they're rerouting us because I did not take the advice of the GPS application.
And then turn left.
So here's the one thing, guys. Now I have gone off course
Route for traffic.
from what the GPS has told me.
Pershing Avenue.
And instead of realizing that the UPS store is north here, the way we're traveling, and kind of figure that out,
Route.
okay, it took a little bit for it to do that.
0.5 miles and turn left to West 8 Mile Road. Checking route for traffic.
So it took a couple, about 1/10 of a mile, 2/10 of a mile to realize, okay, there's a better way, and not try to get me back on track. Okay, so as you can see, we've got 2.1 miles to West 8 Mile Road. It does have all your street markers there. Now, if you want to make a phone call while you're in the app, guys, let's see what happens here. Just turn on some Bluetooth.
Power on.
Let's kind of see what happens.
Phone is ready for use.
Now, in most of the apps, what happens is if you get a phone call or you make a phone call, it will actually exit the app, but it'll remember where you are. It'll continue navigating. And once you come back into the app, it'll pick up where you were. So let's do that. Let's go here. Let's go to favorites. And we're going to call Mark. Okay, and as that's dialing, let's go back into the app. And it's starting up again.
New route. Go 1.5 miles and turn left to West 8 Mile Road.
So, and as you can see, guys, we've got the phone capability. We've got phone capability while we're in the app. So same thing if you get a phone call, what the phone interface will pop up and you'll be able to answer it, and then you press the home button, go back into the app, and then you'll be navigating, which is something that all the navigational apps have really done a good job with since GPS apps for the iPhone first came out. When they first came out, you couldn't really go back into your phone, into the navigational app while you were on the phone. So if you had a 45-minute conversation while you were driving and you needed your GPS application, you were kind of out of luck. So again, they did a great job on that. Most of the GPS apps that I've tested anyway have done a fantastic job in that aspect. Okay, so here we go. We've got 0.8 miles to West 8 Mile Road. Then we'll be making our turn and we'll get to the UPS store.
0.6 miles and turn left to West 8 Mile Road.
Once slow people get out of our way. Some of the things that you don't see on this app like you do others, guys, you don't see speed, you don't see estimated time of your trip. It's very, very simple. The interface is very simple, and the reason that I think they've done that is that way you're able to have a little bit more real estate for the text. You're able to have a little bit bigger text, which is nice. Okay, and so far with
left to West 8 Mile Road.
So far with my experiences with TeleNav, the GPS has been right on. One of my feelings about this is $9.99 for a subscription-based GPS app a month. Let's just say it's $10 because that's what it is. That's $120 a year. It is a little bit pricey when you have an app like Navigon that is $89 or $99 regular price, and more often than not it's on sale for $59, $69, or $79, and you're able to add live traffic to that for $24.
1.3 miles and turn left to Trinity Parkway.
And the Navigon has the maps right on the on your phone. So if you're out of cellular range, you're kind of not stuck. Now, I have not been out of cellular range with TeleNav, so I can't say exactly.
Go 0.9 miles and turn left to Trinity Parkway.
And every time I start a sentence, they talk. I can't say exactly what happens if you're out of cellular range and you're trying to navigate, so I can't speak to that. But I just like the idea of having the application on my phone, or the maps on my phone. That way, if you are out of cellular range, you're still able to navigate. So it's something to think about, guys. You can either pay $120 a year, or you can pay, say, even if you get something like Navigon that's not on sale, you get it for $99 and you pay the $24.95 for live traffic. Now it's $124, and you're still looking at about the same amount per year, although you'll have the Navigon app forever. So if you're going on 1 or 2 trips,
Trinity Parkway.
maybe you need a GPS application for a month or 2, and you don't want to spend $30, $40, $50, $60. Maybe the TeleNav is a good option. You can subscribe for the month for $10 and still be able to have GPS navigation.
2 miles and make a U-turn at Scott Creek Drive.
Okay, and we kind of have to make a U-turn, not really, but so guys, we are just about at our destination.
At Scott Creek Drive, and then continue.
We are just about at our destination, the UPS store here in Stockton on Trinity Parkway. I want to give you my overall thoughts on TeleNav. Okay, so it tells me that I'm off track because we are in the parking lot now.
On track.
But let me give you my overall.
Destination is on your right.
Let me give you my overall thoughts and impressions of TeleNav, the AT&T Navigator. Overall, I really like this GPS application. It is very accurate, has the live built-in traffic. It's always checking traffic for you. It reroutes you if you want to be rerouted automatically. Otherwise, it can ask you if you'd like to be rerouted. It's just a very simple, clean app that really does the job. The point of interests are there. The accuracy is there. I really like this app, and one of the really nice things that I like about it that I wish were in all the navigational apps is this iPod control. What happens is it pops right out and pops back in after a couple minutes. You can change your tracks right within the app. I think that's a great feature. I wish that pretty much, frankly, I wish every app had that feature, so when you're in the app you can use your iPod functions. So the only downfall for me is that it is not a map-based app where your maps are loaded onto your phone, and it's a subscription per month. So that's kind of the cons for me, but all in all, I love this app. I really like using it, and I think that it's a good alternative for people that may not use their app every day or may not need it every month. I think that it's a good app. So if you have any other questions, guys, feel free to email me. It's Tom Moccia, TOMMOCCIA @BuyMeAniPhone.com. I probably haven't gone through everything in this app, so if you have any questions, by all means email me and I'll try to answer them for you. Follow us on Twitter. It's twitter.com/BuyMeAnIPhone, and if you want to follow me personally, it's twitter.com/NerfSqueezer, like the football. That's NERF Squeezer. So this has been our overview and review of AT&T Navigator powered by TeleNav. Go check it out in the App Store, and it's a free app, and then it's a $9.99 per month subscription. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helped you out on your quest to find the perfect GPS app for you. And as always, have a great day.